you're visiting Florida during the summer and are looking for a place to cool down, then I have a great place for you. Hey Florida travelers, my name is Krissa and I travel all across the state of Florida to find fun adventures for you and your family to help you plan your most amazing Florida vacation. If this is your first time here, don't forget to subscribe to get weekly ideas on what to do here in the Sunshine State. There are so many amazing springs located here in Orlando. These freshwater springs are a popular playground for locals and an amazing way to cool down during the hot summer weather. The reason being is that the water from the springs come from these underwater aquifers that cause the water to stay a refreshing 68 to 75 degrees all year round, which makes it a perfect location to go to escape the Florida heat. And the one that we're going to be talking about today actually has a natural lazy river. Kelly Park Rock Springs is located just an hour north of the major attractions in Orlando. This amazing freshwater spring pumps out 26,000 gallons of water a minute and feeds the amazing swimming area, which eventually creates Rock Springs Run, a natural freshwater spring stream that travels all the way down to Wekiva Springs. And the spring is this beautiful crystal clear water all the way through. This park is open every day in the summer from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. In the winter, they are open from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. with the water closing 1 hour before the park. It is $3 per vehicle for 1 to 2 people and $5 per vehicle for 3 to 8 people. The park is a very popular place in the summer. Well, okay, except for when, of course, the swimming area is closed. When we visited, this spring had a very rare contamination and they had to close down the swimming area until it cleared. So we got a unique glimpse of the swimming area completely empty. They said because of the amount of water that the spring pumps out on a daily basis, this should clear up very quickly. During the summer, it can be very difficult to get into Kelly Park. They only allow 280 vehicles in the morning and only an additional 50 vehicles after 2 p.m. So if the spring is open and you're visiting during the summer, make sure that you arrive early. They say on the website that the park can reach capacity within the first hour of opening, with some families lining up as early as 4:30 in the morning. The most popular thing to do in Kelly Park is, of course, to float down the lazy river. The float down the river only takes about 20 minutes and it's a 10-minute walk back to the start. The walk is very nice. It's fully covered by mature trees that keep the walkway cool throughout the summer. The lazy river is actually a really nice, relaxing float to the end pier, and I highly recommend it. If you don't have a tube, you can rent one from one of the vendors just outside the park. If you would like to bring your own tube or your own noodles, you are allowed. They just have to be less than 5 feet long and wide. Just outside the park and just down the street from the entrance of Kelly Park is King's Landing. This is where you can launch kayaks and canoes and kayak down the rest of Rock Springs Run. I actually did an entire video about this, so if you are interested in seeing it, I'll plug that video up in the corner right now. You are not able to rent a kayak from Kelly Park itself, but King's Landing is literally a few minutes down the street and enables you to kayak the stretch of Rock Springs Run all the way down to the Wekiva River waterways. We've made this trip ourselves and it's a beautiful day on crystal clear spring water. Kelly Park has over 325 acres of land that include everything from campsites, an amazing swimming area, full concession stand, picnic pavilion, and playground. The camps and grounds can be reserved by reaching out to the park directly via email. If this is something that you're interested in, I'll plug the email address to the park in the description below. The campsites and pavilions are first come, first serve, and full payment is required when you make your reservation. When the swimming area is closed, the picnic area and trails are still open. There are quite a number of trails that you can walk through within the park. The main one from the swimming area to the end of the lazy river is paved for easy access to and from the end of the river. It only takes about 10 minutes to walk at a very casual pace from the end pier back to the main swimming area. If you take one of the trails off the main paved walkway, there are over 7 miles of hiking available to you, one of which is a big loop around the park. These paths are well taken care of and actually gives you a bit of elevation as you walk over water basins beneath you. Just make sure to bring plenty of water, sunblock, and bug spray. Well, I hope that you found this information helpful. If you did, make sure that you hit that like button and subscribe if you would like to join me on more of my future adventures. If you would like to check out more of what it's like to kayak down the rest of Rock Springs Run, make sure that you click on the video that just popped up on the screen. Until next time, everyone, I hope you have a great day and enjoy some Florida sunshine.